Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go breakfast show. My name is Dave Burning.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
28 degrees outside. North winds 15 to 25. Gusts up to 30. Coming off a day yesterday of 66 degrees for a high.
Beautiful.
Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about yesterday.
Yeah.
And looking outside today, the dark clouds and, it's that time of year, right?
Yep. We're in that yo-yo effect. Roller coaster ride through the weather in April. Usually is.
Yep. Well, it won't be long. We'll be complaining it's too hot. So we'll just go with the flow here.
Sounds good.
This is National Hanging Out Day. For those of you who like to hang your laundry out.
Oh.
I know you were thinking about just hanging around.
No, actually, I was thinking about laundry.
Oh, you were?
Because, we did that a little bit yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That really, you have a clothesline?
Do, yes.
That's nice to have.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you ever clothesline yourself coming around the corner?
No, I'm not tall enough.
Well, that's right.
I just go right underneath the clothesline.
I forgot you're short. That's a handy thing about being short, right?
That's one of the positives.
Yeah,
sure.
There's advantages to it.
Yeah, I've never bumped my head on a door sill or whatever you call those things, top of a door.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, there you go. So if you put your laundry out on the line, you're doing the right thing. It's nice to do that rather than run a dryer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better for the environment and also removes static from your clothing. Naturally brightens your whites, like your white undergarments or your white shirts or your wife's white blouse.
Okay. All right.
So, and it also, last but not least, keeps your clothes lasting longer. Because they don't get beat around in the dryer.
I understand that.
Yeah. So if you have a clothesline, go ahead and use it if you can now. Next couple of days.
Don't do it today. Don't honor this day today.
No.
Because it might not work so well.
Right. On this day in 1980, for the first time ever, it's a big word, the top 5 artists on the U.S. country chart were all female.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it name who they are? Because I'm going to try to guess.
Go ahead.
Dolly Parton.
Nope.
No?
No.
Wow. 1980.
She's probably had a number one. It just didn't happen to be at the same time.
Just not at that time. Crystal Gale.
Yes.
Janie Fricke.
Nope.
Barbara Mandrell.
No, good guess though.
Man. Tammy Wynette.
Yes. There's probably one I think you won't get. Maybe.
I don't know. You have to help me out, though.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Crystal Gale was number one.
Okay.
Followed by Dottie West.
Dottie West, sure, okay.
Debbie Boone.
Oh, now I would have never gotten that one.
That's what I thought. Emmylou Harris.
Oh.
And Tammy Wynette.
Okay.
They were all in the top 5 for the first time ever, all females.
Wow.
Yep. Little history for you this morning. What about birthdays, real quick? I got to see here. Oh. I'm sorry. I enjoyed the outdoors yesterday, and now it's you're kind of.
Oh, I know. Yeah, a lot of us are battling through that stuff.
But we'll do it to have a day like that.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday to Donna Hilkemeyer today.
Oh, Donna, happy birthday.
You bet. Happy birthday to Kathy Stark-Staub. Happy birthday to DJ Andre, who originally, he graduated from Arnold High, lives in Kearney now and raising a family. Terry Linville Hunt.
Oh, Terry
celebrating
Hunt.
her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Terry.
And Rod Bailey.
Okay.
A lot of fine folks there celebrating their birthday. And they're celebrating with Kate Hudson today.
Oh, the actress.
Yes, 42 years old. The daughter of Goldie Hawn, known for her roles in Almost Famous, Bride Wars, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Tim Curry is 75 today. He played in Our Sweet Transvestite, the star of the classic cult film The Rocky Horror Picture Show. And Hayden Christensen is 40 today. He gained fame playing Skywalker and Darth Vader in the Star Wars episodes 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark Volman, age 74 today, who was a lead singer for the 60s pop group The Turtles.
Oh.
He later worked alongside Frank Zappa as one half of Flo and Eddie. Those are some of the birthdays that you folks are celebrating birthdays with. Now, if you're celebrating a birthday out there today, happy birthday to you, and hope you enjoy the day. School lunch menus?
Well, sure. We can go there. Let's see. Let's get you started today in Thetford, where on the menu today it's chicken fajitas, rice, and black beans at Thetford.
At Arnold today, it's hot dog on a bun.
SEM, Sumner, Eddyville, Miller, Salisbury steak, roll, and mashed potatoes on the menu today.
At Ansley, scallop potatoes and ham. Good morning, Jeannie.
Loop City Public Schools today, pizza or bacon, chicken. Oh, okay, pizza, and then it looks like your choices are bacon, chicken, ranch pizza, or pepperoni at Loop City today.
Anselmo Myrna today, it's fresh baked ham and cheese subs, creamy macaroni and cheese with dinner roll, spicy chicken sandwich, Southwest salad with tortilla chips, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
Cozad today, some of the choices there will include chicken and waffles, popcorn chicken wrap, or chef salad with focaccia bread at Cozad.
Focaccia?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Some kind of bread.
I bet it's tasty. At Litchfield today, it's turkey sandwiches, fries, carrots, strawberry cup, and milk.
Callaway today, barbecue chicken at Callaway.
And at Sandhills, at Dunning, today they're having chicken strips, tater tots, and green beans.
All right, I've got a couple left. One of them is for Broken Bow, where they'll feature today fresh baked ham and cheese sub, creamy macaroni and cheese with dinner roll, spicy chicken sandwich, or Southwest salad with tortilla chips at Broken Bow today. And, I guess that's all I have.
Okay. Update, I've heard rumors I saw on Skitter, also on a blog, Analog, also on Spacebook and RoundTube or something. I don't know. Anyway, I saw a lot of chitter-chatter on the web concerning the redheaded department at the county treasurer's. Little battle going on between yours truly and the redheaded department there. I understand they may have hired some legal counsel. And I don't know if it's true or not.
For what? What have you been doing?
Well, I made some comments. I wouldn't call them threats, but comments. And they've hired, this is what was on Skeeter, they hired a legal eagle. But they only hire redheads.
Oh.
Okay. Because of their passion and their ability to withstand pain more than the rest of us. Okay?
Yeah.
That's just an update there.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see how that develops. Hope you'll be okay.
Well,
I don't really want to host the show by myself for several weeks.
You could come down to pen number 9 and do the show with me.
There you go. Well, we do have, it is easier to go mobile now than it ever has been. So, we could do that.
Yeah.
Do a live remote.
From cell block number 9.
Jail.
Yeah. We could do a little song. Cell block number 9, Broken Bow Jailhouse.
Yeah.
There's probably something there. I don't know if you heard about the little helicopter that they lifted off of the surface of Mars this weekend.
No.
Wow. 4-pound helicopter.
Wow, neat.
About the size of a shoebox. Went up. Now, they just put it up just for a little bit as a test, so it really hasn't been flying around looking for Martians, but they're testing it.
And how did it get up there? Did we send a
Yeah, it went up
something?
with yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got the spaceship that they sent up there, and then now they have a little helicopter flying around up there and looking for, Martian life, which is probably going to show up any time. Also, for you folks out there with lots of money, NASA announced the SpaceX will build the rocket for a lunar landing. Elon Musk has won the latest battle of the billionaires. On Friday, NASA announced it's chosen Musk SpaceX to build the rocket that will take the first woman and first person of color to the moon. Musk beat out the Amazon founder, Jeff Bezos' company, Blue Origin, for the lunar landing, which is part of the NASA program. The SpaceX Starship will be the only spacecraft to go to the moon since the Apollo mission 48 years ago. So it's up to the billionaires now. And if you happen to be rich, get ready. I'm thinking you're going to be able to buy some tickets later on. Now, this first one is for the first woman and first person of color to the moon. I don't know whether you buy tickets for that, exactly how you qualify.
Yeah.
You might have to be an astronaut.
And these would just be ordinary people.
I don't know. It doesn't say here.
I was just wondering if you would have to go through
You'd think you
some
would.
kind of training through NASA.
Yeah.
Or some, I mean, maybe not necessarily become an astronaut.
Right.
But I would think you'd have to go through some kind of training, kind of like they did for Armageddon in the movie.
Yeah, about like that.
Just a 2-3 day crash course on how to handle yourself in space.
Now, those are really smart people who build rockets and land on the moon. Let's face it, they're very intelligent people. Then there's the other side of the coin here this morning. A woman tried to use a fake $1 million bill in a dollar store.
In a dollar store.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen him count the change back for that.
Two women in Tennessee, they went to buy some gift cards at the local Dollar General store. When it come time to pay, they tried to use a $1 million bill, which, by the way, doesn't exist. And, maybe a dollar store is not the best place to try to cash in a $1 million fake bill. One of the ladies told the cops she got the bill in the mail from a church.
Oh, well. Okay. Interesting.
And that was she was going to help the homeless. The ladies were not arrested, but they did get a no trespassing warning from the store.
Well, I hope they at least had $1 to pay what they purchased.
I don't know. We're going to play the game real quick, and then we're going to get a hold of the man out at the grocery cart. Steve will be our guest this morning.
All right. Well, Dave usually gives you celebrity birthdays every morning. And so here are some celebrities who have birthdays in the month of April. Now, some of these birthdays have gone. Some of them are still coming up.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of ask you some questions about celebrities who have birthdays in April. This one is actress Valerie Bertinelli, born on April 23rd. Bertinelli appeared as the character Barbara Cooper on the popular CBS TV sitcom from 1975 to 1984.
Whoa.
What was the TV series? Okay. Here are your choices. Was it Welcome Back, Kotter? 8 is Enough, One Day at a Time, or All in the Family? Valerie Bertinelli appeared as the character Barbara Cooper in what CBS TV sitcom that ran from 1975 to 1984? Your choices: Welcome Back, Kotter, 8 is Enough, One Day at a Time, or All in the Family.
Give us a call at 872-2801 and win yourself a
crispy beef taco and a $5 gift certificate to the Garden Center. Ansley Lumber and Supply is proud to be your full-service lumber yard. From premium lumber and top-quality building materials to paint, tools, and ag supplies. When you drop by Ansley Lumber, their crew is prepared to help you with your project. From the materials for building a house to the accessories and pieces needed to make it a home. Ansley Lumber hopes you stop by to talk to them about your dream project. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley, or call 308-935-1815.
All right, we have Deb on the line. Also could be Debbie or Deborah. Good morning.
Could be.
Could be. How you doing, Deb?
Oh, I'm doing okay. How about you?
Oh, no complaints other than the weather, and we can't do anything about that. So let's just see if we can win you a prize this morning. Here's Bryn Apperson.
Okay, Deb, actress Valerie Bertinelli starred in this CBS TV sitcom from 1975 to 1984. Was it Welcome Back, Kotter, 8 is Enough, One Day at a Time, or All in the Family?
One day at a time.
One day at a time. You got it. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a little token that's going to get you a crispy beef taco at Taco John's in Broken Bow. And we're going to throw in a $5 gift certificate to the Garden Center in Broken Bow as well. So come on out and see us when you can.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Deb. All right. It is 7:47, and we're not talking an airplane here. We're talking time. We'll be right back after these words.
Join Ollie's Coffee Shop and Boutique in Sargent for a high tea party. What's that, you ask? Enjoy a traditional English high tea while you make your own custom vinyl tea to take home for your closet. See what they did there? For just a $25 cost per person, you get food, tea, coffee, and the t-shirt itself. You're encouraged to get your gal pals together, dress up, and go have fun. Think Downton Abbey. Hats, gloves, dresses, prizes for best dressed, most original, and more. Sunday the 25th from 2 until 4, a high tea party at Ollie's in Sargent.
When you choose ACE as your natural gas supplier, you receive more than a competitive natural gas rate. Community-owned ACE returns revenue to communities for projects such as a recreational trail in Albion and park improvements in St. Paul, Ravenna, Ord, and Broken Bow. Get a competitive rate and support local communities. Choose ACE during this year's Extended Choice Gas Selection Period, March 18th through April 22nd at aceenergy.org. ACE, heating homes, powering communities.
Spring cleaning has begun, and Bruning Bank is here to help spruce up more than just that junk drawer you've been avoiding. Refresh your checking account and upgrade to Premier Checking, the account that rewards you with 2% in interest by simply doing everyday banking habits, such as swiping your debit card, logging into online banking, setting up an ACH, and signing up for e-statements. Whether you already have an account with us or not, setup is quick and easy. Come in and see how you can start earning 2% on your money. Learn more at bruningbank.com or give us a call at 308-872-2757. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
7:49, big weekend. We had a great day yesterday to barbecue, and I would imagine there was some steak and pork chops and hot dogs and all kinds of things that hit the grill yesterday. So it's time to restock, and we're going to find out what's on sale today at the grocery cart with Steve. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Well, we're doing well. We're kind of ready for a full week of fun. How about you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, as we kind of bounce through the spring months where it gets kind of cold at night and warmer in the afternoons, or it stays cold once in a while all day. But, it's still pretty good. I know yesterday was a decent afternoon for grilling, and so you kind of get to pick and choose whether you want to do an oven meal, a grilling meal.
True.
So it's kind of a nice time of year to change things up a little bit.
Well, tell us what you have for us so we can vary our menu, of course, using the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Absolutely, Dave. We've got this ad running from today, April 19th through April 25th, Sunday, April 25th. So all these specials I'm going to come at you with are good for that time span through April 25th. Starting in the meat department, our fresh meat department always sporting all the great proteins that you might need for that center meal portion of your meal. So definitely add that to your list. We've got 93% diet lean ground beef, $4.28 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice boneless and loin pork roast, $1.88 a pound. Grocery Cart's Premium Aged Choice Certified Angus Beef Charcoal Steaks, $5.58 a pound. Definitely throw one of those on the grill this week. Bone-in St. Louis style pork ribs, $3.48 a pound. Best Buy fresh frozen boneless skinless chicken breast fillets. Put them in the oven, grill them, whatever you choose to do. They're only $1.98 a pound, so pick those up for sure. Daily smoked sliced bacon, 16-ounce package, $4.68, and many, many more items in that great meat department to choose from lunch meats to frozen goods like Bar-S corn dogs are on sale this week for $4.98. So a lot of great items to choose from over there in the fresh GK meat department. Going on over to the dairy deals at the GK, 24-ounce Best Choice sour cream, only 2 for $4. Best Choice English muffins, 6 count, 98 cents each. Kraft dips, 12 ounces, $1.40 each. Always Save orange juice, half gallons, only $1.85. What goes great with orange juice? Any breakfast item, but Eggo waffles in the frozen department are on sale at the GK this week, 2 for $5. Great meal items are frozen entrees. We've got the Marie Callender's pot pies or Marie Callender's dinners, both, 2 for $6 this week. We've also got Pick Sweet Farms vegetables in the 22 to 28 ounce bags. So the larger bag vegetables, 2 for $5. So a great deal there for any quick side. Frozen vegetables are just like fresh, flash frozen, so they're the best choice to pick outside of regular fresh vegetables, which we will talk about later for the produce items. We always want to take a second here to talk about the orange tag specials that don't get a whole lot of airtime. Those are our temporary price reductions. Those are located throughout the grocery cart departments, but primarily in frozen dairy and grocery. Grocery savings this week at the GK. We've got Gold Peak tea, 6 packs, $3.88 each. Frito-Lay snacks are always in order. Ruffles goes great with that Kraft dips we talked about earlier. Ruffles potato chips, $2.98 this week. Doritos, $2.48. Select variety General Mills cereals, 4 for $10. Cheez-It crackers or Townhouse or Club crackers, both $2.98 this week. Gatorade thirst quencher, pick those up for any time or for your track meet needs, $4.98 each. Continuing on in grocery savings, we've got On the Border tortilla chips, $1.98 each. Fiora bath tissue, 8 mega rolls. So those are the kind of rolls that'll last you a long time. 8 mega rolls, only $4.98 this week by Fiora. Definitely pick up a pack of those for the pantry. Prego pasta sauce, 2 for $4, and Best Choice lasagna noodles, $1.18 each. Over in the Farm Fresh Produce Department, Gala apples, $1.28 a pound. Fresh asparagus, $1.98 a pound. Jalapeno peppers, 78 cents a pound. Highline sliced white mushrooms, great to go with pastas or salads or whatever you choose. Those are 2 for $3. On the vine tomatoes, $1.18 a pound. And sweet onions, 88 cents a pound. Over in our fresh deli, on ad this week, we've got the Kretschmar off-the-bone turkey or ham. Very, very good favorites, plus a great price, $6.48 a pound. Caddy Creek provolone cheese, $3.98 a pound. And always some delicious sides over in that deli this week on ad, Mrs. Jerry's sweet pepper slaw. That's a new salad they've got over there. Really tasty. $2.98 a pound on that one. So definitely choose that with your Chester's chicken meal or any other meal that you choose this week for lunch or dinner. So the menu for this week is Chester's chicken on this fine Monday. And I heard that it's Taryn's birthday back there, so wish her a happy birthday when you're back there. But also, I guess they're giving out a free slice of cake with everyone that wishes Taryn a happy birthday back there, so definitely partake in that effort this fine Monday. Tuesday, we've got lasagna or tortellini, house-made there. Wednesday, chicken sandwich or Chester's chicken, meals there. Thursday, chicken fried steak. Of course, this is our house-made. We take it fresh from the meat department. It's already tenderized. We bread it and fry it, so it's super delicious and tender. Chicken fried steak on Thursday and Friday. Chester's chicken or wings. So a lot of great meal options this week in the grocery cart deli. Of course, the deli has all sorts of options. We talked about the meat and cheese earlier. Kretschmar, slice the way you want it, how much you want. We've got the grab-and-go items down the way in the doors. So there's smokehouse items, prepackaged salads, wraps, sandwiches, and a lot more. There's meal options in there, like tater tot casserole for take and bake. So a lot of great options down there. If you haven't checked out those doors, definitely do so in our GK Deli there. Sides of all sorts. We talked about the sweet pepper slaw, but there's the old standbys like deviled egg potato salad, but maybe try some others to find a new favorite as well. Moving on to GK Bakery Fresh Bakery, we've got fresh baked turnovers, 3 count, only $2.98 each. Cafe Valley mini muffins, 12 count, 2 for $5. And to accompany those great departments on that side of the store in aisle 11, we've got our brand new sushi department. So definitely keep purchasing those as you like throughout the weeks and months. But also, if you haven't tried it, definitely give it a try. There's veggie options, cooked options, raw options. So any palate can be pleased. They're definitely presented well, and it tastes delicious. So definitely try that sushi out if you have not yet. Stop in the Wine and Spirit shop for your favorite wine and spirit 7 days a week. Rewards bonus items, last but not least, you get your 5 points per qualified dollar spent just for shopping at the GK. Why not get 100 points per dollar spent? That's about how much you earn per rewards bonus item when you buy those items. This week, if you bought one of each item, you'd spend around $40, and you would earn around 4,100 points. What would you do with all those points? Well, issue them towards your free items here at the grocery cart, or use them towards gas discounts at Casey's here in Broken Bow. Let's run down this list. We've got Pillsbury toaster strudels or scrambles in the frozen department, 2 for $4, earn 200 points each. Me Mama's flour tortillas in the dairy department, 2 for $4, earn 200 points. 4-pound navel oranges, $3.48, earn 400 points. Deli Express gourmet wraps. These are new to the deli grab and go as well. Always adding new items over there. $4.98 each, earn 500 points each on those. Kingsford Original Briquettes of Charcoal, 16-pound bag, $11.38, earn 1,200 points. So now's the time to load up on that charcoal at the start of the season so you can get those points and store that in your garage so you're ready for grilling season. Best Choice Hickory or Mesquite Charcoal, 20 pounds, $8.38, earn 900 points. Johnsonville Fresh Brats Italian Sausage Links, 19 ounces, $4.48. 400 points. I sense a grilling theme there. So get your charcoal, get your brats, maybe some burgers, and you'll have yourself a great grill out and a bunch of points. Loft House Unfrosted Cookies, $2.98 each, earn 300 points. So definitely partake of those bonus points items. 100 points per dollar spent. That's a heck of a lot of points to gain towards your rewards discounts on gas or free products at the GK. As always, plenty of other items going on in the GK. We've got aisle 1, seasonal aisle, plenty of summer candy, summer items over there, home goods like crock pots and other great kitchen items over in aisle 1, new to the store, and plenty of other things always going on. We're always adding new items throughout our store, so be checking up and down the aisles when you have time to do a little more thorough shopping for those. Otherwise, we can't wait to see everybody.
All right, Steve, thanks so much. And, of course, that's just a small portion of all the things you have going on at the grocery cart. We appreciate your report. Look forward to talking to you next week if we don't see you sooner.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, you bet. All right, you're listening to KCNI KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Minneapolis is on guard as closing arguments open at Derek Chauvin's murder trial. CBS's Jamie Yukas.
National Guard troops are deployed throughout Minneapolis, working alongside state and city police officers. The governor has requested more law enforcement from neighboring states.
COVID vaccinations are now open to every adult in every state over the age of 16. Dr. Anthony Fauci tells CBS the challenge is convincing everyone to get one.
We've got to try and convince them why it's so important to get to where they want to be and where I want to be and where all public health officials want to be would be to get vaccinated.
A tiny helicopter makes history, lifting off from Mars. It is now the first aircraft ever flown on another planet. Space consultant Bill Harwood.
Ingenuity had to carry out the flight on its own without any guidance from Earth. But it worked like a dream, and the engineers at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory are absolutely thrilled with the results.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. Strong economic growth continues in rural parts of 10 western and plain states, even though business continues to lag behind the level it was at before the coronavirus pandemic began, according to a new monthly survey of bankers. The overall index for the region declined slightly from March's 71.9, but remained at a strong level of 69. Any score above 50 suggests a growing economy, while a score below 50 suggests a shrinking economy. Creighton University economist Ernie Goss, who oversees the survey, said improving gain prices, continued low interest rates, and growing exports have all helped the economy in rural areas. Bankers remain optimistic despite the challenges in the economy. The survey's confidence index was a healthy 72.4 in April, even though it was slightly lower than March's 76.7. Goss said the region is adding jobs at a solid pace, but still has about 184,000 fewer jobs than before the pandemic began. The hiring index also remains strong at 62.5, even though it was lower than March's 72.9 reading. Bankers from Colorado, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Wyoming were surveyed. 6 arrests have been made and one more is anticipated in a conspiracy case involving fake weights in and out of the Douglas County landfill. According to investigators, 5 county employees manipulated the scales to underreport how much money 2 landfill customers had to pay, with the employees pocketing the difference. The 7 are accused in a nearly year-long theft that finds one county scale worker on the takeover and over again from one of the businesses. The sheriff's office says that worker has given them tips to the other scale workers. One more arrest warrant is waiting to be served.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking NBA games of note. The Heat down the Nets, 109-107. Bam Adebayo hit a buzzer beater to win it for Miami. For Brooklyn, star Kevin Durant left in the first quarter with a thigh contusion, didn't return. Clippers topped the Timberwolves 124-105. The Knicks won their 6th straight, beating the Pelicans 122-112, while the Raptors down the Thunder 112-106. Oklahoma City's dropped 10 straight. Baseball games of note. The Padres avoid a sweep at the hands of the Dodgers with a 5-2 win. LA's 8-game winning streak comes to an end. The A's extend their winning streak to 8 straight, beating the Tigers 3-2. Although Oakland doesn't lead the AL West, that's the Mariners who beat the Astros 7-2. Seattle's 10-6, tied for the most wins in the American League with Boston, even though the Red Sox were swept in a doubleheader by the White Sox by scores of 3-2 and 5-1. Indians beat the Reds 6-3. Shane Bieber struck out 13 for Cleveland. Braves over the Cubs 13-4. Guillermo Heredia 2 homers, including a grand slam for Atlanta, and the Rays wrap up a sweep of the Yankees with a 4-2 win.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Cloudy skies across the area for today with snow likely. Could mix with some rain at times into the afternoon. Less than an inch of daytime snow accumulation with highs up to 36. Then for tonight, still a chance for some light snow showers, low 20s. For Tuesday, sunshine to start, but a slight chance for a late day shower up to 45. Wednesday, upper 40s, close to 50. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me at 308-872-6849. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Currently here at Broken Bow, we have a cloudy sky and a temperature reading of 27. So we're actually a couple of degrees cooler than we were at 6 o'clock this morning. Winds out of the north, 15 to 25. Barometric pressure rising at 30-14. Humidity at 80%. High temperature yesterday, as we mentioned earlier, 66 with an overnight low of 28 as of 7 o'clock this morning. Sunset today at 8:22, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:51. We have recorded 58 hundredths precipitation so far this month. Kristen Shirley mentioned that she saw one snowflake when she got out of her car this morning to walk into the office and studios. We also received a report of light snow in northwestern Custer County that just started about 9 minutes ago when this text came in. So a little snow in the air, and they have predicted that, possibly mixed with rain. But right now at 27, it's likely to be a snowflake. That's a look at the weather and the news on The Breakfast Show on a Monday.
You have that contemplative look about you again.
Well, I was just wondering about your Bears outfit. Do you have?
What do you mean my outfit?
Do you have bear?
I have a hoodie that it's a Chicago Bears hoodie, and I knew it was going to be rather chilly today, so that's why I put it on. I wouldn't call it a Bears outfit, but
I just was wondering, do you have like Chicago Bears jammies?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I don't. I did at one time, but I don't now. No, I do not have Chicago Bears pajamas.
All right.
No.
Just wanted to clarify that. Yet to come this morning, we're going to be visiting with a comedian, a real one.
Good.
Not like here on The Breakfast Show, a real comedian. Katrina Brown will be our guest via telephone. She'll be performing at Mr. Rudy's in Sargent in the very near future. We'll find out more about that.
Good.
And then we also have on our guest list this morning, Runza. So we'll visit about Runza's and maybe find out how their recent fundraiser went.
Yeah. Last week they did the fundraiser for the local food pantry. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that turned out. I have a feeling it'll be a good report. It usually is. People usually go out and take part and help fund that effort. So
you don't have PJs that are Bears PJs like Chicago Bears, but if you did, would you want a little tail on it, like a little bear tail, and maybe the feet that were closed in, and you could have the bear paws?
No.
You sure?
Positive. Thanks for asking, though.
Oh, sure. Here's the Fabulous Thunderbirds and Lovin' Time.
you love, call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town, and we will help you achieve your goals and keep you moving in 2021. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
I know about courage I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Millions are tuning into Newsmax TV and going to Newsmax.com for news. Now, Newsmax is asking if you approve of President Joe Biden, his policies, and trillions in spending. And did President Trump do a better job? Vote in the Newsmax poll. Just text the word FISH to 39747. That's FISH to 39747. Let us know who you like better, Trump or Biden. Vote in the Newsmax poll. Text FISH to 39747. That's FISH to 39747. And watch Newsmax today.
8:13 is your time. Brent and Dave with you here on the Breakfast Show. I'm going to put up the guest there so we can see Brent with his bears. Yeah, for you folks watching, you can see his bears. You want to stand up? I want to see if you have a tail on your rear end.
Enough. I will tell you this, though. Since it's bundle day, right?
Yes.
At the hospital auxiliary rummage sale.
Mm-hmm.
This was years ago, but I went to the rummage sale, and they did have a pair of not Chicago Bears, but just bear slippers.
Oh, yeah.
And I bought them.
There's some good things
and I
there.
wore them, and I wore them every time the Bears were on TV. Yep. Don't have them anymore, but yep.
Well,
so I did have bear slippers. They were warm and fuzzy. They were great.
I hate to ask this, but
they had the little face of a bear, on the front.
What boxers or briefs for your bear underwear?
What? All right, we're getting a little bit personal now, aren't we? Combination boxer briefs.
Okay. Sportscaster Joe Buck.
I know Joe Buck. Well, I don't know him personally, but
he is going to be
him.
a Jeopardy guest host.
Oh, he'll be a good one.
Yeah, he'll do a good job. Going to be taping some episodes in the near future. Probably won't see him till about midsummer. He's the second, and I repeat, second guest host from the world of sports after Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who did a fabulous job, and people are still ranting and raving. Others that have participated include Anderson Cooper and Savannah Guthrie from NBC, Bill Whitaker from CBS News, some of the others. But so far, that's the only two sports guys, and the second would be Joe Buck behind Aaron Rodgers from the Packers.
That's great. That's great. That's just wonderful. Big Aaron Rodgers fan.
I know you are.
Yeah.
We'll take a time out. We'll be right back.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and we know you want an insurance agent that speaks your language and understands the issues ag producers are facing today. At Nebraska Owners Insurance, we offer farm and ranch protection and have several companies to choose from. The experienced professionals in our agency definitely speak your language, and we're ready and willing to give you a hand in reviewing your ag policy. To find out more, call us at 308-836-2201 or visit our agency in Callaway.
Your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Varney Health Mart, has Florigen probiotic supplements. While many off-the-shelf probiotics fall short of live cell standards, Florigen doesn't. It is refrigerated for freshness and potency from manufacture to the time of purchase. At Varney Health Mart, they keep Florigen in their refrigerator to ensure that this happens. Culture you can count on while taking antibiotics. Florigen at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow.
What about those Lady Huskers, ladies and gentlemen? Brent Apperson, sports guy, will be having their big game on today. And that's going to be right around 1 o'clock or so, I think.
Yeah, match is scheduled for 1:30 from Omaha. Coverage on the Husker Sports Network, I believe, will begin at 1. And we'll have it for you today on KBBN 95.3 FM. Nebraska and Texas, oh my goodness, have they had some battles on the volleyball court in the past. Should be a good one. Texas, the number 4 overall seed, Nebraska, the number 5. And they'll play it today with the winner advancing into the Final Four. I don't know. I was looking this morning. I think they're pretty mum yet on the status of Lauren Stivrins.
What's wrong
there?
I
don't really know. I know that she didn't play yesterday, and what I read in the Omaha World Herald this morning, Coach Cook didn't really elaborate. So we'll see. But
they need her, don't they?
Yeah. They played great. Yeah, boy, what a response by him yesterday to not have her, and everybody just seemed to step up their game against a pretty good team in Baylor.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens today. But, yeah, it sure would be nice to have her available and at least close to 100%. So we'll see what happens. It'll be this afternoon, and you can listen to it live on KBBN 95.3 FM.
Yep, and the baseball team is rolling along.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's excited about the Nebraska baseball team. They are right now at the top of the heap, but as you mentioned off the air here a little bit ago, they're going to get into some more stiff opposition here in the very near future. We'll see how they do. They've been hitting the ball great. They've got good pitching, defense. I mean, all facets of the game has been fun to listen to.
Yeah, of course, this year because of COVID, it's a conference-only schedule. So they're only playing teams within the Big Ten. And right now they're kind of in that part of the schedule where they're playing some of the teams in kind of the bottom half of the standings right now. But they're doing what they need to do. They're winning those games.
Yeah.
So that's phenomenal. But Indiana is coming up on the schedule. Michigan will be coming up later. So yeah, there's some good tests ahead, but boy, they really are playing extremely well. Yesterday didn't really hit the ball as well as maybe they have, but they still, in the game of baseball, just find a way to scratch across some runs and win.
Yep.
And that's what they did yesterday. It was pretty impressive. So I know I listened to the game yesterday, and they're playing well, and it's very fun to listen to.
It is. Everybody's excited, and if you can't score a lot of runs, then you have to crank up that defense, and they've been able to do that. The pitching's very important, of course, and they've had some outstanding performances there. So we are excited to bring you Husker baseball as often as we can, and, of course, the Lady Husker volleyball team. High school sports-wise, track is in full swing, and Brent can talk a little bit about that. Also, golf is I don't know how much golf there is left. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the year for that. So it's already, April's getting away from us, Brent.
It is, yeah. We're in the second half of April. So, but we're doing something this year where we do the Broken Bow Track Report, and we do that once a week, and you can listen to it on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM during the noon sports on Tuesdays. And we will recap what Broken Bow did at the Minden Invite this past Friday. So we'll have that for you coming up on Tuesday on KCNI Radio.
All right. Today, your chance to call in and register for $250 in gift cards that we'll be drawing for later on in May. That call in today is brought to you by Mead Lumber, and we'll be telling you more about Mead Lumber as we go throughout the day today, as we give you those chances to call in and get registered. You can register whenever we call in for registration. only once during each song that we allow time for to be used to give you time to call in. You must be 18 years of age. And other than that, just register as often as you like, and who knows, you might be one of the 2 winners of $250 in gift cards, encouraging you to shop locally. As Brent mentioned, the rummage sale is underway with the donation days. They were open for donations yesterday, and they will be open today, and they'll be opening up here. In fact, they already are open from 8 until 6 today to take your donations at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. And then tomorrow the actual sale starts and runs through Thursday, half day on Thursday, full days Tuesday and Wednesday. An annual event that raises money for scholarships and good things to be purchased for the hospital here in Broken Bow. On Wednesday, it's the first day of senior salutes, and it will feature Litchfield on KCNI, Ansley on KVBN, and then on Thursday the 22nd, we switch that around. Ansley will be on KCNI, and the Litchfield graduates will be on KVBN, and that's the way we work it. Now, if you would like to know when your school is going to be featured, go to sandhillsexpress.com. Jeremy has the same information that I'm reading posted on Sandhills, so you can look ahead and see when your kids are going to be featured on the radio, a tradition that goes way back. I'm not sure how long senior salutes have been read on KCNI. I know they were doing it in 1979 when I first started here, and it was a lot different then. You just had a sheet of paper with all the students' information on it, and you read everything about them and what they participated in and who their grandparents were and parents and guardians, and it was a live read situation back then. Now businesses pretty well sponsor who the kids are, what their plans are going to be is what we focus on, and those are going to start on Wednesday, April 21st.
Can we bring back the jingle? I miss the jingle.
Well,
of course, I don't know how it would go. I mean, when I was here, the jingle was, "You finally made it. You're the class of 93, or whatever.
Whatever it was.
But I think it'd be hard. So what would it be now? You're the class of 21?
I suppose
You're
you
the
just
class
leave off
of
the
21.
Couldn't say 2021 would be a little harder to say in
Yeah.
a song.
You're the class of 2021.
I think we'll just do the way
Okay.
we're doing it.
All
I
right.
mean, you could talk to Jeremy. He's the guy.
I'd be more than happy to sing the jingle if you want to bring it back.
I really wish you'd talk to Jeremy.
You finally made
God.
it.
Oh, Lord.
You're the class of 21.
Please talk to Jeremy about that as well, would you?
All right.
I hate to roll everything over to him but that really shouldn't be a tough decision. What am I talking about? We got a little music lined up for you from Boston. responsibilities include assisting physical therapists with non-clinical tasks, helping patients move through the clinic, keeping treatment areas clean, stocked, and organized, as well as assisting patients with light exercises. High school diploma required, college student or college graduate with previous clinical experience preferred. Wage dependent on experience. Send a cover letter and resume to pearsonphysicaltherapy@gmail.com.
You'll want to come see us this week at Bo Bootery because you could end up with a free pair of shoes. Right now, purchase a pair of Merrells or Vikings and enter into a drawing for a chance to win back your entire purchase price. We have a great variety of Merrells and Vikings to look at and try on. They are so comfy your feet are sure to love them. Come see all the colors and styles at Bo Bootery on the square in Broken Bow.
It is 8:31, and Brent and Dave with you, and now Joyce is here from Runza. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing very well.
Good. I wanted to thank you personally, face to face, for just being there the other day. I went through your drive-through, and there you were with a pad and pencil, and you took the order right through my windshield to speed things up.
Yep, we've been doing that some at noon.
That was nice.
Yep, if we see our line getting a little long out there, we can run out and take a few orders and park those cars, and then that helps keep the line moving. And we're still seeing, most of our business going through the drive-through as opposed to inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's a habit people got into in the last year, and it's coming back inside, but still it's not there. And because a higher percentage of that is going through the drive-through, if we can push those cars through a little faster.
That was nice. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. How about, can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Okay. It seems like more and more people are paying for the car behind them.
Yep.
It was pretty cool. I mean, for people to go, you know what, I want to get their meal too.
Yep. We have that happen every so often.
Yeah. How do you work that to keep the line flowing? Does that slow you up a little bit?
Oh, not a whole lot. Because in our system, they can just go ahead and pull up the next order and see what that total is.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and charge the first car, and then they kind of just keep doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I hate to sound like Jack Benny, but if Brent was behind me, I'd want to know how much he'd ordered before I offered to pay for it.
Okay. You can do that. We can look that up. It's quite easy with our order entry system.
It was like over $6. I'm not going there with Brent, but somebody else I might.
Right, yeah. And once in a while, somebody will get a surprise because it might just be one person in the car, but then they're taking a meal home to the whole family. I mean, not very often, but it's fun. It really gets our help energized when that happens.
Well, it's just a neat thing to do. It's really humbling to be that car that gets it paid for because did I know that person? That kind of feeling. But
and sometimes they'll ask, who was it? And quite often we don't.
You don't
we don't know who that was.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
And then sometimes, of course, they'll know exactly who's behind them, and they'll say, we want to get theirs, and it's because it's a friend or a family member or something in a small town. They recognize the vehicle and so forth. So.
Well, Brent's my friend, but I'm not going over $6.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind if you're ever in line together.
And listen, it doesn't surprise me. You were so generous when we had our 70th anniversary celebration at KCNI. I believe you gave the staff, correct? Or the station, 70 certificates for an ice cream cone.
Yes.
I've not seen one.
I know. What anniversary are you on now?
I have no idea. 72 or whatever.
72
so when he makes a comment like that, surprises me.
I don't know why you don't
Doesn't
sneak into his
me.
desk and dig around. They have to be there.
I know, but I've no idea where they would be.
That would be insubordination if you were going through my desk, and I'd have to let you go.
Well, boy, you just put it right on the table.
And
there,
that,
didn't
know
he?
what that brings me to?
What?
We are hiring.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
Thank you, Joyce.
Yes, Brent, we are hiring, and this week runs a hiring week.
Oh, it is?
Yes, so
All right.
we're always hiring, but this is a special week. It's hiring week, so you can go online to runza.com. You click on the jobs tab, and you can fill out an application there. You can stop in at Runza for a paper application. Brent, with you, I don't know. We probably wouldn't even have to worry about an interview. We'd just get you going. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I would like to work in the kitchen.
That's where we're needing the most help.
Really?
So, yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
maybe you could slip out there over your noon hours or something when you're not here, and I could get you some free ice cream cones.
Well, now.
That's
okay.
Not even a problem.
Seems like there's a lot of bartering going on here.
I was just going to say, can we just have a bidding war between my services? Maybe I can get a raise here.
There you go. Yeah.
Actually, the certificates, I think, for the ice cream cones, if you look, are right up there underneath the papers you have there. Because
are they?
I thought it would be nice if we gave them back.
Yeah, there they are.
Gave them back to our listeners. Since Joyce passed them on to us for our anniversary, I thought it'd be nice to pay forward with what Joyce gave us. Now, if you want one, ask permission. Go ask Jeremy if you can have an ice cream cone.
Okay.
If he says okay, then yeah.
And just take one to him when you're asking.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, Joyce, you are on fire today.
I'm so glad you came in today.
Well, it's not my first rodeo.
No, it's not. Right. But you're looking for good help.
We are looking for good help. We like to have fun. We work hard. But we are looking for help. Full-time, part-time, whatever works for you. We can probably make it work for us. A lot of different options there. So stop in, go to runza.com, give us a call.
Okay.
If you have restaurant management experience or even just management experience, we'd love to visit with you too, because we do have an opening for some management positions as well.
All right. Is there how old do you have to be?
Well, in the past, we've liked to hire 16-year-olds just because those under 16, there are such regulations as to the hours they can work. But that being said, we've hired several lately that are less than 16. So they're welcome to fill out an application. We can only have so many of those just because of the hours they can work are so limited that we may probably be at our limit for those. But we can always keep those applications on file. So
yeah, and it won't be long.
Right, it won't be long. Time flies. So
okay.
Anyway, big thank you for everyone that supported our Runza Feeds the Need last Tuesday. It was our company-wide fundraiser to help with food insecurity. Company-wide through all Runzas, we raised a little over $40,000 for hunger programs throughout Nebraska and a couple of the adjoining states. Locally, I think we were above the average. People are so generous, not only just to come support it, but with their tips. We have a tip jar. And I think we're a little over $600 locally for the local food pantry.
Fantastic.
From people just handing us money to go in the tip jar and then the sales that day and so forth. So
nice. We was wondering how you did, and we knew you. Brent was right. We figured you were going to do pretty darn good.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
People in this area are always so supportive of programs like that. Just a reminder, our chicken bacon ranch salad is back. We had that salad a couple years ago, and it was very, very popular, and it's been away for a couple years, and it is back. It starts, of course, with our spinach and iceberg lettuce mix, and then we put on grilled chicken and ranch dressing and those ranch tortilla shells or tortilla strips and, of course, our homemade ranch dressing. That one has been extremely popular. Not probably a good day for it, but remember, it'll be warm again, and our ice cream cookies are back as well.
Right on. Ooh, those are good.
People are still loving those.
Well, they're so fun to eat because there's a lot of different ways you can eat them. You can just bite right into the firm frozen delight, or you can let it melt, as you say, and enjoy it kind of however you want to.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. They're great for after-school snacks or a dessert for a meal, or if you're wanting to take in treats to a office, that would be a good. If you don't share your ice cream cones, I don't know if you're going to come get ice cream sandwiches, but yeah.
I'd rather not say.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, we have Pigs in a Blanket.
Yep.
Every Wednesday. Those are always a huge hit. We go through a lot of pigs every Wednesday. So all kinds of things going on. Is it possible that we can give away a salad today?
I don't see why not.
I should have asked you that sooner. My apologies.
No, I've got, this will work out perfect, yes.
Okay, I have a card for a chicken bacon ranch salad. Let's say if you have not ever won anything from Runza, you can call in and win this chicken bacon ranch salad and stop out here at the radio station to pick up the coupon.
All right. Give us a call at 872-2801 to win the salad if you've never won anything from Runza before. And the phone is ringing. We'll pick it up while you listen to these words.
The Arrow Seed Company offers top quality seed for those early planted crops like peas, oats, and alfalfa. Book your seed now so it's ready when you are. Arrow Seed offers several oat varieties, including dual-purpose Jerry's, tall, late-maturing, multi-purpose Goliath, high test-weight Haydens as well. To increase your protein and feed value, consider adding forage peas to your oats. Stop in or call Arrow Seed in Broken Bow, your local Arrow Seed dealer, or visit them at arrowseed.com today to learn more. Arrow Seed, first in forage.
Since 1917, Nebraska State Bank has been helping Custer County and its neighbors progress with innovative products and superior service. And they are here with you, helping you achieve your goals, reinvesting in our area by involvement, leadership, and donation as a means to help others strive and succeed and to further invest in our communities. With all of their locations here in Custer County, Nebraska State Bank is proud to serve you in Callaway, Myrna, and 2 locations in Broken Bow, and online anywhere all the time at nesb.bank. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. We have Helen on the line, and Joyce, Helen was listening to you the other day. Good morning, Helen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jump right in and tell Joyce about your interest in this salad.
Oh, Joyce, I had just heard you talking about it in weeks past on the radio, and I'd even gone home and told my boys about it, and we were ready to try the salad, so I'm excited to win it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have a coupon for a free chicken bacon ranch salad out here at the radio station. Pick it up at your convenience and come see us when you're hungry.
Oh, I come all the time, even when I'm not hungry. So
well, good.
I can always run the...
Oh, and if you guys don't know Helen's boys, she has 2 of the most fantastic boys, and I see one of them had a great Boy Scout award over the weekend too. So.
Oh yeah, what was that all about, Helen?
Oh, he's been working with the department chair of chemistry at UNK and completed a big Boy Scout Science Award, and he got that award this weekend. So it was pretty awesome and a great experience for him.
Great.
No
Yes,
kidding.
Fantastic.
Helen,
and now he'll have a salad to celebrate.
Exactly. Celebrate with the salad.
Thanks, Helen.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Well, great story there. We got some awards going on and salads going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So remember, this runs a hiring week. Stop out and see us or go online and see if we can't hook you up with a fantastic job. Of course, we have some free meals. We help with your uniforms. And now we even have the ability to, you can have the ability to be paid the day you work. So.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That fast.
Yeah, kind of some more details to go along with that we can explain, but it can happen, and that can help people out.
Nice. All right, Joyce.
Yes,
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. 8:49 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. As we mentioned earlier, Mr. Rudy's is bringing back some more comedy to Custer County, and we have on the phone line here Katrina Brown, who will be performing at Mr. Rudy's. She's on the road, so hopefully our connection will hold. Good morning, Katrina. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Good, good. Well, you're on the way to Sargent, Nebraska. Where are you traveling from?
Canton, Ohio.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, I left around 11 o'clock last night and heavily caffeinated and racking up the miles.
There you go.
Ooh, I guess so.
Yeah.
So have you been to Sargent before?
No, I have not.
Okay. Well, they've been getting some acts in, and it's seemed to be really well received, so I'm betting you're going to have yourself a good time.
Awesome.
Do you have any other places that you're performing along the way on this trip?
I just know tonight I'm in South Dakota, and tomorrow I'm in Nebraska, and then Sunday I'm in Wisconsin. So I get around.
You sure do. You sure do. Well, let's maybe jump in. I have my co-host with me, Brent Amperson, as well, and he probably has a question or two for you. But we're always curious as to how you got started in comedy, and what led you to do what you do.
Well, honestly, I was dared to try it by a friend's father who had known me since I was a little kid, and I just kind of brushed him off. He's like, "Oh, you're funny. You should go on stage." I said, "Yeah, whatever." He's like, "I dare you," and a career was born. So I did it on a dare.
And how long have you been doing comedy professionally?
Almost 15 years.
Oh, wow. So you're a pro. Yeah.
Yeah, been at it a while.
Yeah. After 15 years, what do you enjoy most about it? Or I guess it's got to be rewarding to be in it 15 years. What do you like about it?
The connection with people. We, especially now, especially with the internet and social media, everybody is all pitted against one another, and everything is PC this, and no one can say anything, and everyone's offended. But I find in the midst of live comedy, all of that disappears, and people just enjoy laughing together, letting their stress go, and it has a very strong healing factor. I mean, people coming together for one reason, to laugh and have fun, there's power in that. There's power for me, and there's definitely power for the audience, and that's what keeps me going, because it's a high. It's a wonderful high.
and an original high. There's nothing needs to be added except those stories. Yeah.
Exactly. It's wonderful.
Do you use life experiences or stories that other people have told you? Because the funniest stories a lot of times are real happenings, something that actually happened.
Yeah. It's all life experience stuff. When I first started, I vowed that I would not create humor, that I would just report humor. I'm the wife of two sons. I'm a wife, and I have two sons. When I started, they were babies, but they're teenagers now. And I think life is funny enough to just draw from experience. And I find people relate more to honest humor versus, heavily embellished false stories. I have nothing against any type of humor. And anybody that can do any kind well, good for them. But for me to perform well, and I think to be received well, I have to be honest about my life and just get up there and let fly.
I think most people will enjoy that here in this part of the country especially. We like laughing at one another a little bit, and a real story probably is going to hit home a little bit better than one that's been fabricated from somewhere else. Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Because, and it's funny, my husband, he's a really cool dude. I mean, he puts up with a lot from me. You can't get on stage and brag too much about a happy marriage, because then people just want to throw beer bottles at your head. So I don't have a lot of material husband that is, there's nothing negative, and I think people expect comedy to be a laundry list of complaints, and I'm kind of the opposite. I put a positive spin on things with a lot of humor, but a lot of positive humor. and I deal a lot with relationship humor and how men and women treat one another, but it's not the negative, oh, look at me up here insulting my husband kind of thing. I don't get into that. We're happy, and I like to try to make people happy and share that, but with comedic spin. So,
Katrina, this is Brent Apperson. Who are some of your influences in the comedy field? Maybe some other comics that you kind of look up to.
Well, I have two that were strong influences for me. Christopher Titus being one. He made a lot of very dark parts of his life funny, and I respected that because I believe in finding humor in pain to get past the points of life that are hard. And to a degree with that, also Robert Schimmel. Robert Schimmel was a comedian in the 80s who was kind of a pig, I mean, to be honest. But then he got sick, and I saw his special on HBO where he was talking about his cancer, and he made his own cancer funny. And I took a lot of notes on that. I mean, if that man could get up and do that, then, the more personal I think a comedian gets with the truth about who they are, the more people feel like they could be close to that performer. And that's where I go with my comedy. I think those two men greatly influenced my style. And, of course, Gilda Radner, when I was little, I saw her on stage on TV, and she was making my brother laugh. And I think that's when the seed was planted with me that, women can do this too. So,
yeah. Those are all good examples of people who make others laugh through whatever means they find to do it with. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you have teenage children. You could probably do several shows, and I think a lot of folks out there would be more than happy to compare stories with you as far as raising a teenager, right?
Right. Well, when I first started, my kids were 1 and 3, and they're 15 and 17 now. But through the middle there, they asked me not to speak about them on stage when they were younger, because they had.
Uh-oh.
Still there, Katrina? Uh-oh, we lost her. We'll see if we can catch back up with Katrina here in just a little bit. She's got some more, I think, she wants to say, and we want to hear, and we want to find out when you can see Katrina at Mr. Rudy's and Sargent. And so we'll do that in just a little bit. Brent, if you wouldn't mind jumping in and catching up on some things that we haven't taken care of yet, we'll do it that way.
Yeah, sure. We do want to let you know that there was a note that came to us. One of the things that we do here on your hometown, small-town radio station is sometimes the pet members of the family go missing. And we like bringing that information to see if we can get them back home to their owners. And we had someone call in and say that they are missing a couple of dogs. One is a German short-haired pointer. She's taller and skinny. The other is a Chow Chow mix. She's fluffy with a lot of hair, yellowish in color with some white. If anyone has seen them, please give them a call at this number, 870-5213. That's 870-5213.
All right, and we also want to take time here this morning to thank Vero Wireless for being part of the Breakfast Show and other streaming broadcasts that we have done. We most recently brought you the Southwest Conference Quiz Bowl, lots of sports this last 12 months, and a lot of that was done through the help of Vero Wireless, and they can help you as well. Now, we do also know that they are setting up some new locations here in Custer County, and we're going to let you know about that so that you can reach out to them and get yourself set up for one of their very affordable plans. They'll work with you on that, and so we want to thank Vero Wireless and also let you know that they have a national number that you can call right now at 877-484-2376, 877-484-2376, and we also know that somewhere in the summer, early summer, they are going to have a location in Ansley, Nebraska at Gibbons Gadgets, at the Main Street location in Ansley, where Gibbons Electric is located. So that's being developed as we speak. Viera Wireless, thanks so much for being part of the show today. We're going to catch up on a little bit of news and see if we can reconnect with Katrina Brown, who will be performing at Mr. Rudy's. Stay tuned.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Closing arguments are scheduled to begin next hour in Derek Chauvin's murder trial. CBS's Steve Futterman from Minneapolis.
By the end of the day, the jury could have the case and begin deliberations. During deliberations, all the jurors will be sequestered. They will stay in a hotel. They will be protected by armed security and escorted to and from the courthouse.
Businesses nearby are boarded up ahead of possible protests over a verdict. NASA makes history on Mars. Ingenuity, a tiny helicopter the size of a tissue box lifted off from the red planet on its own power. Officials compare it to the Wright brothers' first flight in 1903. A Tesla crashes into a tree near Houston, killing 2 occupants. Harris County Constable Mark Herman.
They are 100% certain that no one was in the driver's seat driving that vehicle at the time of impact.
They say one person was in the back, the other in the passenger seat. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Cleveland ace Shane Bieber made some history. He struck out 13 in 8 innings of work as the Tribe topped the Reds 6-3. And he became the first pitcher in big league history to begin the season with 4 straight starts with at least 10 strikeouts since the mound was moved to its current distance back in 1893. White Sox completed a Sunday doubleheader sweep against the Red Sox, beating Boston 3-2 and 5-1. The Rays completed a 3-game sweep of the Yankees with a 4-2 win in the Bronx. New York is just 5-10 on the season. A's have won 8 in a row. They edged the Tigers 3-2, and the Padres put an end to the Dodgers' 8-game win streak. San Diego avoided a sweep, beating L.A. 5-2, while Bam Adebayo hit a bucket at the buzzer, giving the Heat a 109-107 win over the Nets. Kevin Durant left the game with a thigh contusion.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Cloudy skies across the area for today with snow likely. Could mix with some rain at times into the afternoon. Less than an inch of daytime snow accumulation with highs up to 36. Then for tonight, still a chance for some light snow showers, low 20s. For Tuesday, sunshine to start, but a slight chance for a late day shower up to 45. Wednesday, upper 40s, close to 50. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Do you find yourself struggling to find gearboxes, center drives, or other much-needed parts as we get closer to irrigation season? Never fear, Custer Electric is here. They currently have a large supply on hand of these and all other irrigation and electrical parts, so stop by to stock up. Speaking of irrigation season, are those pivots ready to turn on and run full steam ahead? Or are you in need of a new sprinkler package? Call Custer Electric to schedule your inspections. Buy 3, get the 4th labor free. And Lance's inspection process will leave you with the peace of mind you need at the cost you desire. Did you know that as the only walk-in electrical store in town, Custer Electric and Irrigation carries a large supply on hand of motors, fuses, capacitors, and so many more electrical supplies? They have a large supply of Balder motors on hand and do all motor repairs, including motor rewinds. Don't leave town to find much-needed parts or services. Call Custer Electric today at 872-7786 for these and so much more. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
All right, it's 9:03. It's 26, 27 degrees there, and it's dark outside. We're not going to let that bring doom and gloom. And we have a comedian that we've been talking to this morning that is just talking about looking at the funny side of things. We're going to see if we can get a hold of Katrina Brown again. She is on the road from where you used to go to school.
Yeah, it sounds like she's traveling from Ohio to South Dakota today, and then we'll be in Nebraska tomorrow at Mr. Rudy's.
Yeah, showtime is 7 p.m. tomorrow. The doors will open up at 5 p.m. at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery at 307 South Highway 183 in Sargent, Nebraska. And tickets are now available at the bar or at barcomictix.com. They're only $10 in advance or $15 tomorrow night at the show, so not real expensive for you to go out and have a little fun. And for more information, you can go to MrRudy's.com as well. We'll see if we can get a hold of Katrina here in just a little bit and see if she's in a better spot for us to talk to her. Kind of want to conclude her thoughts on that, raising the teenagers. And we do have a little more information on Katrina right now. As we mentioned, or she mentioned, she's been doing this for 15 years, touring Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Maryland, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, North Dakota, Wisconsin, and the list goes on. And she also does a little bit of stand-up for PBS stations across the area as well. And there's a picture of her here. She looks like a very interesting person to hear positive comedy from at Mr. Rudy's. Okay, we're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we got some jobs to talk about, so stay tuned.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
Rod Ace Hardware is stocked up with the 2021 Toro self-propelled mowers, ready to help make your lawn beautiful. Exciting news, this year the 60-volt self-propelled bagging mowers are cordless. No more messing with gas. Don't worry about these batteries. They mow for 45 minutes on a single charge and start at just $469. Gas self-propelled Toros start at $369. And for the trim work, leave it to a steel cordless trimmer for just $199. And never mix fuel again. Get your yard in shape with Rod's Ace Hardware in Broken Bow.
The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow is excited for the Quilters Rule Nebraska Shop Hop. Make sure you head in and pick up your Shop Hop bags now. There's a limited amount available. 19 quilt stores from east to west in Nebraska will be a part of the Shop Hop from April 8th to the 30th. Susie and the Quilting Shack staff would love to tell you more. For your quilting or sewing project, get what you need at the Quilting Shack, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. Just closed Sunday and Monday. All right, here's Brent Apperson with a few jobs that are available out there. And, well, here is Mr. Apperson himself.
All right, thank you. BD in Broken Bow is currently hiring for operators and technical roles. They'll start their walk-in interviews on Wednesday, the 21st, from 3 to 5 in the afternoon. Candidates can just come to the visitor main entrance, and they'll meet with the recruiters and be checked in at that time. Then in May, the walk-in interviews will be the first and third Wednesday of each month, beginning in May. So take advantage of that. BD, again, hiring for operators and technical roles. BD offers competitive benefits of health, dental, life, company-matched 401k, and paid time off. All begin on day one when you're hired. BD offers competitive starting salaries along with a shift differential pay. Remember, apply at BD.com. That's where it starts. Go to BD.com/careers and then attend BD's walk-in interviews on Wednesday, the 21st of this month, this week, to start your journey to being part of their great team at BD. Also, our friends at Gateway Motors and Sandhills Motors are needing qualified individuals to join their expanding team. They're looking for a service lube technician, salesperson, and assistant parts manager. They offer competitive pay, paid insurance, and an employer matching retirement plan. Stop by either location and fill out an application. That's for Gateway and Sandhills Motors, both in Broken Bow. And we'll give you one more this section, Ansley Lumber and Supply, looking for people to join their team, looking for a self-starter. If you have computer skills, that certainly is a benefit, and prior sales experience in Class B CDL would be preferred. You must have the ability to lift and load 75 pounds, and then obviously product knowledge of hardware and building materials would be very beneficial as well. They offer health insurance and retirement benefits. You can stop in to pick up an application, or feel free to email your resume to this email address, and that would be ansleyLumber@gmail.com. Come join the team at Ansley Lumber and Supply. You'll find them on Main Street, Ansley.
Excuse me, it's 10 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. It's Kim Shipwright's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Kim.
She is one of my favorite people of all times, I must tell you that. She also teases me quite a bit, and I don't know why people do that. I don't know why Kim would try to tease me. I don't tease other people, but anyway, Kim, happy birthday to you. You are one of my favorite people in the world. And this was called in because they wanted you to celebrate your particular birthday.
Good.
And that's all I'm going to say, because the requested song was I Can't Drive 55.
Oh.
And I don't know for sure what the relation is to 55, but we'll just leave it at that, Brent.
All right.
Now we have Katrina back on the line, Katrina Brown, who will be performing at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We got disconnected, and since then, Katrina, I have a picture of you.
Yes. Okay.
Now, are you a redhead?
I was naturally until about age 19, and then Mother Nature changed her mind, so I'm chemically enhanced at this point.
Oh, nice. All right.
Well, it looks good on you.
Thank you. Yes, I'm the only redhead of 7 children, so I don't look like I belong in my family. You know,
Yeah.
I've always been the oddball.
Well, that's all right. We all need to be different, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, real quick here, let's talk about. We were kind of left off. We were talking about raising your kids, and the thought that we had maybe after we got disconnected is how difficult it is to raise teenage kids when you're on the road. But it evidently worked out.
Yeah, they're used to it. I started when they were young, and I get the benefit of being home as much as I want to be home, which is more than if I had a regular job working in an office.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I've taken them on the road with me, so they've gotten to travel quite a bit for their young ages, and definitely both of them have wicked senses of humor. So I think it's served us well.
It sure sounds like it. We are looking forward to having you here in Custer County and Sargent, Nebraska. As we mentioned earlier, Mr. Rudy's has had some acts in, and people are loving it. Have the COVID situation, the pandemic, talk about that a little bit. Did that really slow you down?
Oh, I was off work for a year, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible. It was, you spend a better part of 15 years on the road doing comedy, and then it's yanked from you. It was a little bit of an identity crisis. I really missed my work. I missed it a lot. And not even just the financial aspect, just the travel and the interaction, with people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, we're looking forward to it. Is there anything else you wanted to highlight before we close this segment? We wanted to get you back on so that we could talk a little bit more about what you do. I think most people are going to find your act very, very warm and friendly, which they like around here, Katrina.
Well, I am adult. It is adult humor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I don't shy away from adult language. I try to clean it up if I sense that it's not well received. But that's one thing people need to keep in mind is, if they're easily offended, I might not be the comedian for them.
Okay.
Hey, Katrina, I've got a question for you. I mean,
certainly.
I just love comics because I'm guessing, every crowd that you perform in front of is different, obviously.
Correct. Yeah.
What is? I'm just kind of curious. What was the toughest gig for you to do in the 15 years that you've done this? Was there one place that just kind of sticks out and you just go, "Oh my gosh, that was tough"?
Yeah, actually, it was down south in Tennessee. I had 4 comedians on stage before me, all men, and they were quite raunchy. And, I thought, oh, okay, I don't have to censor myself. This is going to be great. But as a woman approaching the same topic, they just were pearl clutching and had the vapors. Like, it did not go over well for a woman to be as crass as a man down south. So I prefer to stay, north and west. It seems to work better. The southern states, the deep south, they don't get me very well. I have to kind of stick to the mom charm jokes and clean up my act a little bit. So I prefer to not have to do that.
Do you do you go through a moment, say in the first 2-3 minutes when you step on stage, where you're trying to read the audience right away?
Certainly.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly. Yeah. I also like to show up a little bit ahead of time and just observe and kind of, keep an ear out for conversations around me. Learning how to read a room of people is part of our job.
Yeah.
And, if I start off on a topic that I can tell isn't working, in 15 years you build up a lot of material. You just shift gears. Sometimes it's a hit and miss until you find what the comfort zone is for the room, because as much as I have material I want to do, my goal is to make people happy, not just do what I want to do, and reading a room is definitely part of the learning process and making sure that you're entertaining the people in front of you, not just the jokes you want to tell.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of a learning curve there in the first 5-10 minutes, and I can usually tell with my opener whether or not I have to take road A, road B, or road C to make them happy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us as you're driving. We appreciate it, and look forward to having you here in Sargent, Nebraska.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Thanks, Katrina. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Katrina Brown is coming to town, and she is going to be in Sargent tomorrow night, and the show time is 7 p.m. Doors open at 5, and this is, of course, at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery, just off Highway 183 at Sargent. Now, if you'd like more information, you can call them at 308-527-3440. That's 527-3440. Tickets are available now at the bar, and you can, stop in and purchase them, or you can go on barcomictix.com. Advance tickets are $10, $15 the day of the show. And again, if you'd like more information, you can give them a call at 527-3440 or go online to MrRudy's.com. They don't beat the competition. They create it at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery. And they are proudly presenting the return of Comedy Night Live through the Pub and Grub Comedy Organization this Tuesday, tomorrow, starring Katrina Brown. Sounds like fun.
It does. I just marvel at comics because, boy, you gotta have. I would think you have to have tough skin yourself, right? As a comic, because you never know necessarily how your material's going to be received and stuff when you go from place to place and state from state and everything. So I'm sure that reading the room is a huge part of what you do as a comic, which I marvel at people who can do it.
Well, most of us would be so nervous we couldn't read anything, right?
Yeah, well, if you step up and your first two jokes are a hit and everybody's laughing, you're like, oh, yeah. But, boy, if the first two bomb, I would just want to walk off stage, man.
Yeah. Well, she's got plenty of material, 15 years as a pro, so you're going to get the real deal. I would also say real-life experiences are funny, and then sometimes they're not as funny as you would like them to be. And after I called a person on the phone for the third time with the wrong number, it was not very funny. First time, she said, no, this is not Katrina. Second time, she said, no, sweetheart, I think you've got the wrong number. And then I called again, and I got an answering machine with that same number, and then she picked it up on the fourth call, and she responded in a way that was not even near comedy. So that's our experience on Monday.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, a very nice young lady is here. Her name is Emily Barnett, and she is working Mondays and evenings at KCNI KBBN. Bonnie and Carl have to do without her for a day, and she is in working on news stories right now, and she'll be on the air Monday through Friday on KBBN 95.3 FM from 7 until midnight. And so be sure and check out Emily. She's diving into rock and roll, which is kind of new for her. Not completely, but she was more of a country follower, but she's doing the night shift for us Monday through Friday on KBBN. Check it out. Thomas Rhett took Male Artist of the Year during last night's ACM Awards.
Oh, that was last night?
Yep.
I didn't even know.
I didn't either.
Okay.
He gave a shout out to all the healthcare workers sitting up in the balcony of the Grand Ole Opry. Maren Morris won Female Artist of the Year. And Entertainer of the Year went to Luke Bryan, who could not attend the show after recently testing positive for COVID-19. But that's what took place. Chris Stapleton won Album of the Year at the awards last night. He accepted the award at the Bluebird Cafe because they were doing remote things with the show last night. They were at the Ryan Auditorium as well, Grand Ole Opry, and Keith Urban and Mickey Guyton hosted the show, and that's what took place in the AMC Awards, if you're interested.
All right.
Now, back to fact here at KCNI KBBN. What do you got for us?
We'll continue with some more job opportunities, just a couple of more to remind you of. And again, when we give you these job listings, for the full information, you can go to sandhillsexpress.com and click on the employment page. You'll find it under the community tab on sandhillsexpress.com. Nebraska Ag and Irrigation in Cozad looking for a service technician. Experience preferred but willing to train the right candidate. Person must possess some mechanical abilities and electrical experience. Desire to learn. Ability to work independently on tasks. The pay will be based on experience, and they offer an excellent benefit package. Only serious candidates need apply, and you can submit your application and your resume to Nebraska Ag and Irrigation. Their address is 609 South Meridian, Cozad, 69130. Or you can call 308-784-2118. That is 784-2118. Again, they're looking for a service technician at Nebraska Ag and Irrigation located in Cozad. Also looking for self-motivated, responsible year-round employee to work on a farm and ranch. Modern equipment, competitive wage, and salary negotiable pending on experience. Here's the number you can call if you're interested, 308-520-1506. 308-520-1506. Looking for a self-motivated, responsible year-round employee to work on a farm and ranch in the area.
All right. I was thinking a moment ago, and this is a miracle that I was thinking a moment ago, but I was. And I was thinking about that stimulus money that's still floating around out there. Now, I know you could go buy maybe a new set of golf clubs or maybe a new tackle box or do some, excessive shopping with your stimulus money. But you might consider investing it in your ears.
There you go.
Because right now there's some good things going on at Nebraska Land Hearing Center with some discounts and so forth that could help you make sure you're hearing properly.
Yeah, just visit with our good friend Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Right now, Roxanne is offering some specials. You can receive a $500 discount for just buying local. There's no need traveling to Lincoln or Omaha or even Denver when it comes to your hearing. Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. And with Roxanne, you'll receive good local service, free follow-up care, and office visits. And also offering some generous trade-in values on old hearing aids. Call Roxanne to find out more about those. The number to call is 308-384-3852. Again, that's 308-384-3852. Nebraska Land Hearing Center, located downtown Broken Bow in the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
More right after these words.
GK Wine and Spirits. From the coolers to their aisles, great prices are waiting for you. Imperium Brewing 6-packs are $6.48, available in 5 varieties. 6-packs from Michelob family beers are $7.98. 750-milliliter Jim Beam bourbon varieties are marked at 15% off, and save on Cruisin' Rum $14.98. Josh Vineyard's wine is 15% off as well. GK Wine and Spirits, located conveniently inside the grocery cart, Broken Bow.
For the next 30 seconds, we're going to make this metal radio. Hey, this is Rod from Myers Iron Salvage and Roll-Offs. If you have metal you don't want, hey, we want it. We won't just take it off your hands. We're going to put cash in your pocket, too. If you have a project you need cleaned up, don't forget we have rentals on the roll-offs. Bring your metal to Myers Iron Mountain, just west of Broken Bow, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6. Give me a call, 308-880-0309, with your questions at Myers Iron Salvage. Let's talk metal.
When it comes to weed control, our cards have always been on the table because we believe you deserve
near zero volatility, flexible tank mixing, and a wide application window. That's the Enlist Weed Control System. Just better. With no ifs, ands, or buts. Discover better weed control. Enlist.com. Enlist.com. You work for results. That's why the Enlist Weed Control System gives you flexible tank mixing, near zero volatility, a wide application window, and proven weed control. Because the Enlist system was built for your results. Get better weed control with no ifs, ands, or buts at Enlist.com. Enlist.com.
Thank you. Gibbons Electric, LLC of Ansley, will take care of your job for electrical repair, installation, big or small. And they'll give you a free estimate. Just call 308-763-1193. Now, they have a shop location, as we've mentioned, on Main Street of Ansley, and that's going to be growing and going. They're ready to go to work for you with any residential, commercial, ag, electrical jobs, offering 15 years of experience, and they're eager to go to work for you. Call 308-763-1193. And Andy now has a new line of generators. I believe they're Wildcat generators made in Kansas, and he can get any size for you and install it, make sure it's put in safely for you to use. And I got a text the other day from Andy. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, yes. He also was listening to the show the other day when we were talking about the security, when we was talking with the security guys last
Friday.
week. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he said, would you mention that I can help with the smart outlets for security things?
Oh.
And we talked about those. And so if you're wanting to make sure you're secure with your electric outlets, Andy can help you there as well. That number again, 308-763-1193.
All right. Spring has sprung at Brewbakers in Arnold, Nebraska. Brewbakers Coffee House and Gifts. They have a lot of things for spring in their gift department right now. Spring silk flower arrangements and spring decor is popping up everywhere around the store. They also have some wall decor that have inspiring messages. Others are playful and fun. Even some wall hangings with traveling and exploration type themes. And the cool thing about Brewbakers in their gift department, they have a lot of novelty gifts, just kind of some fun stuff to give as a novelty gift, or even in some occasions a gag gift. Also some toys, as well as a wonderful baby selection full of soft and playful baby gifts, perfect for baby showers. So swing on in and take a look at what they have to offer at Brewbakers Coffee House and Gifts. You go in, you get a drink, a latte, a cappuccino, a smoothie. They have delicious treats to enjoy as well. You can enjoy that and also take a look at what they have in their gift department as well. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, open on Saturday from 9 to 3. Brewbakers Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold.
We're going to highlight the Circle V Stitch-In Post right after these words.
Now is the time to choose Constellation as your competitive natural gas supplier. Constellation provides reliable natural gas supply to homes, businesses, farms, and ranches across dozens of Nebraska counties. And we support 4-H and FFA in every one. Call 877-274-5710 or visit nebraskagas.com. But hurry, the selection period ends Thursday, April 22nd. Choose natural gas supply from Constellation.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches, weakness, or discomfort in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, and B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live your life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
Agriculture is a complex industry, ultimately defined by bushels, tons, gallons, and hundredweights. At Farm Credit Services of America, it's defined by names of farmers and ranchers, agribusinesses, and families, all with certain goals, each with specific needs, who rely on our products, services, and expertise, as well as our financing. Here, agriculture isn't just a business, it's our mission. And so we work to be more convenient, accessible, and focused, to encourage the next generation, support each customer's business, help manage their risk, and grow their success. More than just another lender in agriculture, we work to be its most valued, its most trusted, reliable, and most respected lender. Discover the difference. Nobody works for agriculture or those who are part of it like Farm Credit Services of America. Agriculture works here.
All right, Circle V Stitch-In Post, located north of Broken Bow on Paulson Road. The actual address is 43920 Paulson Road. There is no reason, absolutely no reason, to head out of town. Stop by and take a look at Velma's mini catalogs to find the perfect apparel or item that you would like to personalize. And she has some things in stock for you to look at as well. You can grab ideas, and Velma can help you create something that you'll love. She has years of experience, and she's ready to put it to work for you. She also has some items in stock to personalize. One of those, she carries personalized towels, or she'll personalize towels for you, and she has some colorful towels there for graduation gifts, which are great, wedding gifts as well, and you can put their name or initials on the towel, and you could even have Velma put "I'm a Bears fan" on your towel to go along with your Pachera pajamas. Pachera pajamas, your bear pajamas.
Okay, thank you.
Or wedding date or whatever works. Looking for uniforms or team apparel, Velma can help you create something for your team or group that will raise the bar. And it can be any team, sports, dance, rodeo, and even ranch. If you need shirts or hats for your town festivals coming up this year, and we're going to have those again this year, ask about how Velma can help you out. The list of ideas are endless. Call Velma and get your creation started today at 872-6173. 308-872-6173. Quality custom embroidery at Circle V Stitch-In Post.
One final thing to mention here this morning. Want to remind you about our good friends at Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow, a wonderful care facility specializing in care for those battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. So if interested in finding out more about their services, we encourage you to give them a call at 872-6387. Not only do they have the ability to care for someone right there within the facility, but I think that they also do a lot in helping other caregivers who are maybe taking care of someone, say, in their own home or such, offering them some assistance and help as well. We're all in it together, so contact them at Quality Senior Villages, located in Broken Bow. Again, their number is 872-6387.
All right, two final stories for you here, Brent, and you listeners out there that I think will catch your attention. There was a husband who saved his wife from a bobcat.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. A bobcat attacked his wife in broad daylight while they were in their driveway. Now, a bobcat is not real. I mean, it's bigger than a regular cat, but I mean, they're not huge. So most of us who live in this part of the country, you know, we can imagine you possibly being brave enough to do that. Run over, grab the bobcat, and throw it. You're bound to get scratched or bitten. That's probably a given, right?
You would go after a bobcat? And I don't know if I would.
Now, if Shelley was being attacked by a bobcat.
All right, okay. Well, now that you put it in perspective like that, you would find yourself maybe doing something that you wouldn't otherwise do.
Yeah.
But That would be scary, I would think.
Yeah, it would be if you didn't think about it very long and it was a reaction.
Yeah.
You know, you see a loved one being attacked by a bobcat. This gentleman run over, grabbed it, and threw it across the yard.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been viewed over 10 million times on internet. People are watching it. The other one I thought you might find interesting. An Arizona woman woke up with something disgusting in her driveway.
Okay.
Not only were the tires of her vehicle slashed, but a severed finger was lying next to one of the tires.
Ooh.
She said she got into a fight with her neighbor the day before. So she believes the neighbor cut off his finger while vandalizing her car.
Well, you go over to try to slash somebody's tires, and you lose your finger in the process. That's not good.
That's not good.
Not good at all.
A trail of blood was going from her driveway to his house. Now, here's the part that's a little baffling, because it sounds like a pretty straight-up case, right? I mean, his finger's laying there. There's blood from beside the tire where the finger is over to the neighbor's house. They just had a fight. But I guess this is what officials need to do. They're investigating the situation, but no charges have been filed. At least when this was written.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you get in a fight with your neighbor, put your car in the garage, lock the door, and if you find a finger next to your slashed tires, just take it over to them and ask them if it's theirs.
Yeah. And listen, folks, it's best. Just don't go and don't slash anybody's tires.
No.
Just don't do it, because you might lose a finger.
Yeah, that rubber's hard, and, you know, that knife might fold on your finger, and then you're going to be, they're going to find you.
Mm-hmm.
They got DNA and blood samples and all sorts of things.
And I guess a fingerprint.
Yeah, at least one. Take care.
See ya.